Hey gang, Spada here, and today we are taking a look at Transformers Cybertron Sideways, also known as Noisemaze in the Galaxy Force version. Noisemaze, or Sideways, is from the planet X. This planet, let's just say it got blowed up real good, and the race of Transformers on Planet X aligned with Unicron, and now they act as his kind of spies and heralds to pretty much just screw up anything the Autobots or Decepticons try to do. Now, Sideways' alt mode here is a spaceship, and according to the Wikipedias, this is the same Sideways from the Transformers Armada series. I only watched Galaxy Force, so I don't remember that actually being in there, but that could have been. So, anyway. He does have an attack mode in this form, and it's a little silly. So it uses the Cyberplanet key gimmick where this bit lifts up, you plug the planet key into the back, and oh, hey, look, he became a Decepticon, and he's got a bunch of blades now. So, what about Decepticon? So, yeah, that is his attack mode in his alt mode, which is honestly pretty stupid. Transformation for Sideways is actually pretty darn complicated for a figure of this size. We're going to start by simply pulling off the wings, unpegging them, and then what I like to do is just remove them from the figure and put them off to the side. So then we have a spaceship without wings, which makes more sense, honestly. So coming over to the sides here, detach them, and kind of fold them down and like that in front of the vehicle, and then come underneath and fold them directly underneath the vehicle to form the bottom part of the legs. And then once we do that, we can swing the entire section forward and bring it all the way forward like that. You'll see why in a second. When you do that, that allows us to come underneath the vehicle and grab and fold out the robot arms. When we do that for the other arm, we have to fold that out of the way, and then fold the arm into view. Then we can close the legs up, and then rotate the crotch into position. And then just get the legs formed, and get the feet folded out. Now these panels that the wings were actually attached to, you want to fold over, and then I like to just completely fold them around. So fold them over to the other side, then collapse it down, and flip it around so it's down by the heel. Alright, so then we'll take the arms, and just get the arms situated, and get the, I don't know what you would call this, shield blade out of the way. These big runners on the back, fold them down to form the back, open up the cockpit in the front, fold out and twist out the head. And here we have Sideways. And here we have Sideways in robot mode. Now the robot mode is actually really nice looking. The orange on black with silver and gold highlights really work for this figure. And overall, the figure does look very complete. It doesn't look like it's got a bunch of bulky parts hanging off, and it's a really nice change from some of the other figures in the line. My only complaint about the robot mode are the legs. My figure's legs at the ball joints, ever since I got it, have been very, very loose. These ball joints are incredibly loose. Posability, head is on a swivel, however he can't really look up or down. Shoulders, there is a swivel in the shoulder for 360 swivel, a about 90 degree swivel in and out swivel on the shoulder, another swivel in the upper arm, and then a 90 degree bend on the elbow. Legs, ball joint in the hip, swivel joint attached to that ball joint. Knees bend 90 degrees, and you get some play with the feet, not much. But overall, the figure is very posable and looks good. Now, he does have an attack mode. As you see, I've already reattached the wings that we pulled off earlier. They attached to his legs, or those bits on his heels, actually. And then what you can do is, in one hand, see, that is a major problem with this figure. The ball joints are so loose, I can't get him to stand sometimes. God damn it. So, what you do is you peg. You can individually have him have swords or in each hand, or you can give him one giant batleth. And then we can deploy his gimmick. You can either leave it in for the Decepticon symbol or leave it out for the Autobot symbol. So then he's got a spike shield and sword thingy. Overall, he is a good-looking figure, and I really do recommend him. I recommend that you get him in your collection, because he's a fun figure, and he looks pretty darn cool. You can get him either via the Japanese Noisemaze figure or the American Sideways figure. Now, this particular mold has not seen a repaint that I know of, or that I can find online, but I do recommend the original figure, because I like the black and the orange. It looks good, and the gimmick's okay. The Cyberplanet Key gimmick is okay. It goes from a shield into a weapon, which I do like. And I like the fact that he has a giant batleth. The one thing I don't like is his constant need to fall over. I could fix that, but I have already tried to fix that a couple of times, in fact. So I'm thinking that it might be a little bit of a lost cause, but that's just my figure, and I totally recommend this guy being in your collection.